I was just trying to bond with the little tyke.
Now, see, we trying to bond with you and everything, welcome you in, but you getting it twisted.
Welcome to TalkWord. Today, we're diving into a word that's, well, it's pretty fundamental to how we all exist. That word is bond. And to really get what it means, we're going to look at this incredible story of survival and connection, a story that pretty much took the world by storm. Okay, so our story kicks off with this really heartbreaking image. It's a tiny baby monkey who went viral online because right after he was born, his mother abandoned him. Well, this is the story of Punch. He's a baby Japanese macaque at a zoo in Japan. The zookeepers thankfully stepped in right away to take care of him. But they knew, they knew that just giving him food and a warm place to sleep wasn't going to be enough. He was missing something absolutely vital. You see, for a baby monkey, the first instinct is to just cling, to hold on to its mom for warmth, for safety, for everything. But Punch didn't have that, so his keepers gave him this soft, stuffed orangutan toy. And what happened next was just amazing. He started holding on to that toy all the time, finding the comfort he was so desperately missing. And that right there, that brings us to our word bond. Punch formed this incredibly strong emotional bond with that toy. So what is a bond? It's that powerful connection, that feeling of being attached, of being close to someone, or, in this case, something. For little Punch, that toy was literally his lifeline. So let's break that down. What does a bond actually feel like? What does it give you? Well, it's that feeling of being safe. It's a deep connection. It's knowing you belong. It's the reason you don't feel alone. And for Punch, this wasn't just, some fuzzy feeling. It was absolutely essential for him to survive those first few tough months. But here's the thing. Can a bond with a toy really last forever? I mean, as important as that little orangutan was, Punch is a monkey. He's a social animal. For him to really grow and be okay, he needed to connect with other monkeys. The toy was an amazing start for sure, but it couldn't be the whole story. And you can really see his whole journey play out over these months. It all started with that rough beginning, being abandoned. Then he found comfort in that toy. And finally, he started taking these incredibly brave steps to actually connect with the other monkeys in his troop. Wow, this comparison really shows the transformation, doesn't it? It's like a before and after. On the one side, you have his world without real bonds. He's alone, he's nervous, he's clinging to a toy. But then look at the other side. With a bond, his whole world opened up. He's cared for, he's socializing, he's finally part of the group. What a difference. And here's where it gets really interesting. This whole idea of a bond, it's not just for monkeys, is it? Punch's story hits home for us because it's our story too. That deep, fundamental need for connection, that's something we all share. I mean, think about it. We see these bonds all over our own world. The bond you have with your family, the bond with your best friends, even that incredible bond you might have with a pet. These connections are what really shape our lives, aren't they? They give everything meaning. So when it comes right down to it, these connections aren't just a nice little bonus in life. No way. They are absolutely essential. They're kind of like the roots that keep us grounded, giving us the support and the strength to get through, well, everything. Just like they did for that tiny little monkey who started out with nothing. One of his zookeepers, Miyakoshi Shunpei, actually said this about him, that he's a very mentally strong monkey. And it's so true. Think about it. Despite that awful start, his ability to let go of that toy and form new, real bonds, that just shows you how incredibly resilient he was. So that kind of brings us full circle and leaves us with this question for you. After hearing Punch's story, what does the word bond really mean to you? Who are the people, or maybe even the pets, in your life that give you that incredible feeling of safety and connection? Stories like this one are just such a great way to really get a word, aren't they? If you had fun learning about bond through Punch's story, you can actually keep this journey going with our app, TalkWord. It's designed to help you explore pretty much any word you want through stories just like this one. And it's really simple to use. You just pick any English word you're curious about, and the app will create a custom explainer for you, helping you master new words through stories that actually stick in your brain. You can find TalkWord in the App Store. Thanks so much for joining us here on TalkWord.
Can't her bond just cover the shortfall just this once?